What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel on this beautiful New England spring day. Second day in a row out here. Played 2 courses yesterday. Today is actually, I was expecting 65 degrees. It's actually closer to 70 right now, so even better in my books. But wanted to get out here today again because we got rain the rest of the week. So we're gonna see how it goes. Feeling a little bit sore, a little bit fatigued from yesterday, but considering I'm still bundled up, trying to keep my core as warm and loose as possible with my kind of twisting abductor oblique sports hernia type of issues still lingering. Should be pretty good. So we're continuing on with the Villages series, doing like usual executive to start off, which is basically a par 3, 2 championships, and then I'll likely do one more executive to finish it up. But for this video we are doing Heron golf course. This is a level 3 executive course within the Villages, located at 1261 Sunset Point Boulevard. So levels range from 1 to 4, 1 being the easiest, 4 being the hardest. They're generally all their executive courses are described as par 3 courses with 1 or 2, if any, par 4 sprinkled in. So good warm-up course. We're gonna give it a go. Hit a few, took my time warming up again, didn't hit a ton of shots, but could tell, I think, just from fatigue a little bit yesterday, I was a little bit all over the place, but the ones that I did connect on, I was seeing about 5 yards further. I hit 1.9 that was 160 total. Usually it's about 155, so keep that in mind. Hopefully get a good sweat going here and see what we can do. But moved my bag and my phone over to this opposite side over here just to have a little bit of shade, hopefully prevent some overheating issues. The R10's like half in the sun, half in the shade. Then the camera is kind of in directly the sun, but that's kind of the spot it has to be. So hopefully we don't have any overheating issues going on, but cross that bridge when we get there. Real quick for the rundown, everything is linked down below in the description. I'd appreciate if you guys check out those Amazon links. But Garmin Approach R10 behind me on the DIY level stand, Country Club Elite mat, Callaway super fast ball that I think is on its way out. I've used this for a number of rounds and some of the dimples are starting to look a little funky, so we could see a cracked ball here. DIY stance mat, 10x7 nets, and Home Tee Hero you're seeing in the Garmin golf app. So without further ado, first hole, par 3, 143 down 1. We got 142 going, choke down 9. Could probably, if I hit it good, get a pitching wedge there, at least to the front side. But we're gonna go choke down 9. Looking for in the neighborhood of 140-ish. Oh, chunky, toey. That might be short left, we'll see. Hopefully it gets there. We need a bounce. Go, 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 go. Barely. That was very heavy. That's kind of what I was talking about before when I was hit my usual 60s, 56. Didn't hit any approach wedge, but hit a couple 9s and a couple pitching wedges, and swing didn't seem quite as grooved and dialed as when I came out here yesterday. It seemed like yesterday I came out and I was just hitting things really well right off the bat. So probably gonna see some slightly worse strikes, at least for this first round. We'll see if that kind of wears off as we keep going. But even through 1, second hole, par 3, 148 up 3. So this will be a better, fuller 9. And considering we have water in front, I mean, there's a bunker there, there's a good amount of room, but I'm just gonna hit a pretty full 9. If we hit it 155, 160, so be it. That was also left, not as toey, a little bit high on the face, caught it a little bit behind. Should be alright though. Looks like it faded back. Take that all day long. Felt like that was going to be further left than it was. Who knows? Yesterday, the Garmin had a really good day of reading things. Almost every single shot, I would say, were dead on the money how it felt. Starting left, coming back right, starting right, coming back left, pulls left, slices right, etc. That one, I don't know, thought we would have stayed a little bit further left, but I am still kind of experimenting a little bit with not trying to as much fight my natural swing, which is more of a fade. Pretty much all last season I really tried to work hard. I did it for a while. I actually overdid it. I was duck hooking things left, but I think this year I might go back to trying to play it as straight as possible. And if I hit a little bit of a fade or a little bit of a draw, we're still kind of where we're aimed versus constantly trying to aim right and work the ball left. So you may see some that I get a little bit overzealous with and push it a little too far right. But 1 under, third hole par 3, 142 down 1. So same thing, choke down 9. I like these executive courses when I first come out. Get some of those scoring iron type of clubs in my hand first. Get more of a warm up versus jumping into like a PGA style course right off the bat. Alright, that one was popped up towards the right. And it is going right, so pretty poor shot, but good read from the R10 there. That was high, spinny, and right, and that's exactly where we ended up. It's funny how from day to day, yesterday I was hitting things just overall relatively good. Day to day, how you can be maybe hanging back a little bit, popping things up one day, pulling them off the toe, off the heel, etc., just from literally one day apart. So is life though, I guess. 15 yards, we're in the rough, so need about 16 and a half, going 60. Dead straight might be a little bit too much. Or in the hole. Gotta love that. If that hole didn't get in the way there, that would have bounced a couple more times and possibly been outside the inner circle, but always welcome a nice little chip in. Fourth hole, alright, we got a par 4, so we got 276. Was not anticipating hitting driver this soon, but we're gonna give it a go. This will be interesting. Definitely first driver swing of the day, and going on to the championships after this, even the first probably few driver swings are going to be interesting, but we're going to go about there. And, oh, we got a tree there. I guess we'll go a little bit more at the green. I did hit a few good ones yesterday. We'll see if that kind of continues today, but I feel like the soreness and fatigue is kind of getting canceled out a little bit by the extra 5 or so degrees, almost even 10 degrees of temperature increase, but see what happens here. A little bit of a low launch, but that should be pretty dead straight to where we aimed. That has a chance to get up there if we get a bounce. Not quite. Good swing, right at it. 260. Didn't roll out because we carried it into the rough, but take that all day long. Took me a few holes yesterday. I did 2 PGA Tour courses, so didn't exactly have the benefit of having to warm up with easier type of courses like this, but I would say back 9 of the first round and then into the second round, I had a few in a row. I think I had like 5 or 6 drives in a row that were like 270 plus, a couple into the 280s, which is good to see. All comes down to obviously strike, but got a good look at it here. 16 yards down 1, and we're in the rough, so that's basically going to cancel the downslope out with the rough, so we need right around 16. Don't think we'll probably get 2 chip-ins in a row, but we'll see. I like this 15, 16 yard distance with the 60. Ooh, that was really thin. That's gotta land soft. Alright. Luckily, no putting in home tee Hero. Usually get some soft bounces, pretty generous around the greens. Real life, that one probably would have hit the green, depending on how fast these greens are. Would have rolled off the back, but take the par. 2 under through 4. Fourth hole par 3, 143. Another choke down 9. chunky, 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 chunky. That's gonna have to get lucky to get there. Get a big bounce. It's not going to. That was well short. Again, terrible shot, good read from the R10. That was just a dead straight fat chunk. And it, honestly, in real life too, I hit that so heavy. I've said it almost every single video. When you hit it heavy on these artificial mats, the club basically skips off the mat and almost accelerates and kind of drop kicks into the ball. Real life, that would have been even shorter. I would have laid the sod over that. We probably would have been even 10-20 yards shorter than what I just did there. 29 in the rough. Like that distance. So we got 32. I'm gonna go 56 degree. See if I can make up for that. Better. May have put a little bit too much on it, but should be right at it. Yeah, I landed right next to the pin, rolled out a little bit. That would have been similar to the other one if hit that one a little bit harder, but the one that went in, it would have been something similar to that, to where it would have bounced once, and instead of dropping, it would have kind of kept going. That one I knew I put a little bit too much on it, but 6th hole, par 3, 142. These are just only 2 tee box options, men's and women's, but all these holes are just the same distance, seems like. Going choke down 9. Haven't really hit one good yet either. Back to 1 under. We gave one back. If hit this one and maybe one more, not great with the choke down 9, may go to a full pitch and wedge here. These type of distances for today, but thin and left. That's got to sit. And I think it did. Quicker on that one, but pretty thin. Par. Can't complain too much about that. I was thinking coming out here with the warmer weather, kind of 2 days in a row is not ideal. My preferred is every other day or 2 days in between, kind of rest up and then come back out again. But I was thinking similar to got to make hay when the sun shines. I got to make videos and try to make pars and birdies while the sun shines. 1 under through 6, 7th hole, par 3, 134 up 1. So 135. This should be a perfect stock pitching wedge here. If I hit it 140, so be it. But just looking for a good strike here. This club has been pretty consistently right around 130, 135. It's dead straight, it's just really thin again. I was doing that warming up too. Just outside the inner circle. That is one thing about these 770s I've noticed here and on course. Definitely less forgiving when you hit it as thin as that, or if you're all over the face like I am sometimes with heel and toe strikes, but they are very consistent. I think the forged, even the miss hits are pretty consistent distance-wise, which is nice. 8th hole, par 3, 203. I'm gonna go 6 iron. I'm pulling up. I gotta keep my chest over the ball and cover it better. That's again a low line drive Healy. Wow, we just escaped. Go. That was very lucky. We just escaped that bunker and it caught the grass and rolled up. That's one way to get a birdie. Those are kind of what I'm talking about with getting bailed out. That was a horrendous strike and we got a birdie. That almost feels like, obviously I'll take the birdie score-wise, but when I hit it good, I want to get rewarded. When I hit it bad, I want to get punished. So that kind of felt like I got bailed out there. But brings us to 2 under, final hole, 9th hole, par 3, 141. Choke down pitch and wedge. See if I can actually hit one. Yeah, probably be short right. That was chunky and off the toe, unless we get a bounce again. It looks like we may. Alright. How I can hit it multiple shots in a row thin, and multiple shots in a row chunky, and not find anything in between, it's quite frustrating. But let's take a look at this. From Heron Golf Course. I had it listed in Lady Lake, but that's all around the same area. It's again, level 3 executive course within the villages. 226, so all in all, not too bad. Not going to see me complaining about that. 3 birdies on the card, 1 bogey, the rest were pars. Missed the one out of, missed the one fairway that we had for that par 4, but decent drive. Actually hit that driver decent on that one, and then 5 out of 9 greens regulation. At least we're over 50%, 12 putts, not bad at all. That chip-in definitely helped, but all in all, not too bad. Good little warm-up round. We'll see. Swing doesn't exactly feel dialed, like I said, so these 2 championship courses coming up, as long as I don't hurt myself or anything turns off that I'm planning on playing, could be interesting, so stay tuned for those coming up. But that's what I have for this video. Appreciate you guys tuning in on this very, very nice blue sky, warm, sunny day. So like I always leave you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out those links down in the description. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.